Intrăm în culisele uneia dintre cele mai reprezentative companii de dans contemporan ale momentului, Scapino Ballet din Rotterdam, cu directoarea artistică Nanine Leining. Despre direcții în dansul contemporan, schimbări ale publicului și tendințele viitorului, într-un dialog care a avut loc la cea mai recentă ediție a Festivalului Internațional de Teatru de la Sibiu.
Nanine Leining, this is your first time in Sibiu at the Sibiu International Theatre Festival, and it's also the first time for Scapino Ballet from Rotterdam. How is the atmosphere so far, and is it important to be here at the festival?
It's wonderful. The festival is so inspiring, so big, and so integrated in the city. I really love being here and wandering around a little bit, and it's for us a great pleasure to be here, and also very inspiring for our dancers to have, to see a little bit of the city, of the country.
The show that you are premiering at the FITS is imagined by three young choreographers. Why is it challenging to construct such a show, and why this choice to have young choreographers do it?
Scapino Ballet Rotterdam really believes in talent development of young artists. We like to explore new voices. We like to support young artists to take steps in their careers. So we give them a very big platform to present 20 or 30 times their work, to create with the whole ensemble, to really envision their dreams and together with us realize them. This is in the DNA of the company, and it is also I think our task as a big company to look after young talents and help them grow and learn more about their craft.
Tell us the story about these three young choreographers. Why are they special, and why did you choose them to represent the company with this show?
Well, we work together with RUDCC. This is a choreographic competition in Rotterdam, one of the largest in the world. And together with them, we give them we call it an extra large prize, a big award, which means working really for the company with a massive amount of opportunity and exposure. Through this collaboration, we also meet young artists. And from that point we started. Now for me what is very important is also to support young female artists or female artists in general, because I still feel they're underrepresented in the fields of dance. Female leadership is important, and so we try to push, if we can, women a little bit more.
Is it difficult to put social problems in contemporary dance movements?
I don't think so at all. I think it starts from this place of a desire and I don't know if you can call it a form of activism, but if you look at the planet today, it's on fire. There are so many gigantic challenges for humanity. It is maybe a little naive to just focus on, art for art. I think today art can be an agent for change. Art can be a way of reflection or a way to have a dialogue with an audience about visions which are important for artists and are important for all of us.
What is the most challenging thing when it comes to representing social things in dance?
It is understanding that we work with multiple perspectives. It is understanding how diverse we are, how different people see things. So the challenge is how can we include people, and as many people as possible, and try not to exclude the other. I think as artists we need the other. We can't be artists without an audience. We're searching for this understanding of each other.
But nowadays it becomes more and more challenging to do so, as we have a current that is against this kind of integration.
It's happening everywhere, and that's why art and artists are so important. They are the buffer zone. They are the ones who give another perspective, another side of the story. They ask questions we need to ask ourselves. So if anything, you need to support that and make sure there is a tight community which is open-minded, who is diverse, who is very tolerant.
Is it also dangerous, or is it a pressure that you feel?
For us at the moment, not yet. But we have this extraordinary privilege that the city of Rotterdam and our government is still very supportive of arts and is supporting
Very
also
inclusive.
yeah, very massively financially. And so in that sense you can speak of a relatively safe space. Of course, every year, every 4 years, you need to prove everything, and you need to stay likable. You can't drift off too much. But we do not, at this point, battle with the right to exist. As in some other countries, artists do battle that, that fight.
You've been appointing the artistic director of Scapino Ballet in Rotterdam since last year. What is your vision for this institution?
Well, we have this incredible long tradition. We were founded in 1945, right after the Second World War ended. And this woman, Hans Snoek, founded the company with this idea to bring children some pleasure after this incredible, difficult war. She did that by bringing in artists from different disciplines, writers, designers, and together they started to create repertoire. Now, all these years later, we are not using the ballet repertoire anymore. We are completely a contemporary company, but those foundations, those principles are still there. And the coming years, we are focusing more on multidisciplinary work to bring these artists from different backgrounds, not educated as artists working for the theater, but really autonomous artists. We bring them in. We bring in science, we bring in philosophers, neurologists, to really bring art, science, technology together for innovation, for bringing art into a new chapter.
Is there anything in specific that you want to achieve?
I would like to achieve the coming years that we are really one of the role models in the arts within the Netherlands. I have an international ambition for the company. I want the artistic level to grow. I want the level of our dancers to grow. And I want to develop the audience in a more broader way. So we're not only doing dance pieces in theaters, but we do work on films, we work on exhibitions, we work on more installation-based work. We work with film festivals and so on, bring fashion into it to find also there these new audiences.
How do you motivate your people?
Sharing with me my passion, sharing with me my vision, and helping them to discover new things which are relevant for them, are exciting for them. So I bring newness, freshness into the team. I sometimes take them to a concert or an exhibition, or to to just really open their minds and continuously educate them and myself.
What are the tendencies now in terms of contemporary dance?
In the world, or
as you feel it.
I am not so interested into trends. I really don't care. I feel we need art which creates impact. I think we need art which is relevant, which deals with social topics, which speak to a diverse audience, and are really innovative. I am not a director who's going to choose the safe repertoire, which every other company has also. I'm not interested in that. I want to go with the company. We found our own talents, we nurture those talents, we bring something more exclusive, more homemade. I don't like this globalization, that everyone looks the same, buys the same, eats the same, thinks the same. I think it's more interesting to have a multitude of cultures, of ideas, of visions. That makes it so interesting. That's why I like to be here, because here it's different than when I'm home. You know, that is, I think, of great value, that this capitalism, this globalism is also countered with authenticity, uniqueness, exclusivity. And I don't mean exclusivity expensive. I mean something so personal and intimate and curated that it is once in a lifetime experience, or one artist you don't see everywhere else.
How about the competition? How do you relate to the competition?
I am not interested in competition. I have never been into that game. I really go my own path, and I see a lot of institutions or companies which I adore and admire, and I learn from what they're doing. But I am not them. I am my own. I have my own instinct path, and the company has its own foundation and its own vision. So we don't need to compare ourselves. We can learn from other experiences, but we are not them and they are not us.
How about success? What makes a company successful?
I think success is, is my team inspired? Are they excited about what they're doing? Are they loving their work? Are they engaging with the ideas I bring? Is the audience engaging? That is very, very important. And then success, you can also measure, do we reach the people we want to? Do we sell the amount of tickets we need to survive? It's
Obviously.
so broad. What is success? Success is also relevance. Do you make an impact?
As a woman leader, what do you think are the qualities in doing business and in having vision?
First of all, it's very important. Many women in my company and people outside who tell me, wow, I have never had a female boss. So just being a woman in that leadership is already a role model for people to feel, I want to explore that. Female leadership for me is using all my senses to understand, to have this awareness, this sensitivity. Who are you? What do you want? How can I help you? How can we do this together? How can we achieve the dreams we have? And of course, sometimes it means you got to be very clear, very strict. There is a business to run. You know, this is not whooshy-whooshy. But to really engage with people on a social level, an emotional level, is what helps me to be a good leader, I think.
Speaking about the society, which themes would you like to see in a show, in a contemporary dance show?
For Scapino,
Yes, why not?
there is no rule what topics we talk about, but for instance, we're now creating a new production. It's called La Mer, and it's about the current states of the oceans. And the oceans are so extraordinarily important for us. They are more important for the health of this planet than all the forests together. All the Amazon is just a little thing compared to the lung the ocean is for the planet, for our oxygen. Also, it is this understanding what is sustainability for us. Not just how we operate, but also how we envision art. So it's just an example of social topics which speak to many people and speak to me too.
Do you feel young audiences are attracted to this kind of shows? Is there a public already, or we have to grow the young public to be interested in contemporary dance?
I think you always need to grow the young audience. I was now in Bucharest so happy to see so many children who came with their parents to see the work. We do need to invest in the young audiences, because by the time they are 40, 50, 60 and they have some money to spend and they have some time, that is the audience who could support the arts. So that's very important to find them. And we are trying to understand, how do you find them without making works which only speak to them, but who also speak to them. And I think we do that through beauty. I don't want to make moralistic pieces. So if we talk about sustainability, it will not be with a finger. It will be with a seduction, with so much beauty that you are fully surrendering in it. And then you might be open to another idea you had before you entered.
Do you also use the educational system
Yes.
for achieving this?
Yes.
How?
So the roots of Scapino was this educational. The word Scapino is a character of the Commedia dell'arte, and it was this character on stage who translated to the children what was happening on stage. So a sort of mediator. And we performed a lot in schools and really made work for young people. Now, 70 years later, 80 years later, we are still performing for young audiences, or we bring a lot of students and youngsters into our studios. We do community projects, we do educational projects, and not only for children, by the way, for a big group of people.
Are you optimistic regarding this? Because there's a lot of voices in today's society that speak about the fact that young people maybe are not that interested in arts, in culture, in reading and so on.
Yes, I am optimistic that they are interested in arts and in what we do, what we can bring with dance. But you need to talk to them in a different way. You can't speak to a Chinese in Spanish. You need to make sure the language comes together. And sometimes that language is shorter, faster, a different location, different hour, different
On social media?
On social media, a different money for the ticket price. You got to play with those, yeah.
And it's working. Is it working?
Sometimes yes, and sometimes no. And then you have to re-look. Why did it not work? It's not easy. It's not.
It's not.
It's not how we used to understand how it worked. Since the pandemic, this thing has radically changed. People buy very late tickets also.
Oh.
In the Netherlands, we would have people who bought for whole season tickets and abonnements, a year in advance subscription, and now they come 2 days in advance. So you have to stay very calm, knowing that people will come, but they come and buy tickets 1 or 2 days in advance.
Why? Why do you think this happens?
I think since the pandemic, people want to be more spontaneous. We loved the fact that everything was sort of possible in the pandemic, in the sense of the time was different experience of time. And I think people like that. They want to keep their options open and just last minute go, yes, let's do that.
So in a way, it became more unpredictable,
Yeah.
right?
Totally unpredictable is the right word. Yeah. And that's nerve-wracking sometimes. When you, like with Anima Oscura, we had also an orchestra and choir. We had 150 people there. And a week before, it was not sold out. So you get nervous. But yeah, with extra work and calmness, we made it happen and we did sell out.
Oh, how? Or through social media? Or did
Social
you
media is super important, yes. Yeah.
You are a choreographer. Do you have a special choreographer that you like and why?
Oh, I have so many people
Please, do
I
say.
adore. I have great respect for the work of Pina Bausch, the work of William Forsythe, but also I love the work from Crystal Pite. I love the work from Marcus Murau. And then so many artists outside of the dance inspire me as well. Yeah.
Such as?
Oh, Francis Bacon, Marina Abramovic, Yui Managasato, Iris van Herpen, Anthony Gormley, I mean, Romeo Castellucci, Theodore Corensis, Barbara Hannigan. They are, for me, such inspiring people and artists. I want to have their work. I want to collaborate with them. They are my art parents, so to speak.
If you were to convince a youngster to come to a show of the Scapino Ballet in Rotterdam, what would you say to him or her?
If you want to see something unconventional, if you want to see something progressive, if you're excited about innovation, if you want to be there where things are happening, that's where you need to be.
Do you also envision some risks regarding being a contemporary dance company?
Yes, because we want to innovate and we give young artists chances. You do take risks because you don't know. They haven't proven themselves the last 20 years. So you don't know what you are investing in. You have this gut feeling, you have a trust, you have a good relationship. But then there's zero guarantee that it will become a successful work or a good collaboration or that the audience will be loving it. So it is, yeah. It's a challenge you take, but I feel if we as artists or as a company don't take those risks, who then in the world? I feel we have an obligation to the young generation.
Hence, this edition of the Sibiu International Festival is about being grateful. Who would you thank and why?
Everyone I met in my life, because they all brought me to who I am now. My family, my relationship, my boyfriend, my sister, all the companies I had the privilege to work for, all the crises I had in my life, all the people I had to say goodbye to, all the heartbreak, it made me who I am today.
Nanin Leining, thank you for joining the Romanian Cultural Television.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you.